Good afternoon. It's the idea that's generated the most buzz this legislative session and would affect every single New Mexican. The bill that would put an end to changing clocks every spring and fall. But do people understand what it could mean to their daily lives? News 13 Cheyenne Cope is live in Roswell, the home of the state senator who proposed the daylight saving bill. Cheyenne?
Kim, it's one of the most talked about bills in the session, and so today we took to the streets to find out how New Mexicans think it might affect them. On the heels of the Senate voting 28-10 to keep New Mexico on daylight saving time, only the House and the governor stand in the way as the session winds down this week. That bill was introduced by Roswell Republican Cliff Pirtle.
Pirtle's bill.
If it passes and the federal government approves it, from March through October, New Mexico would still be in line with Mountain Time. But from November to March, Central Time, the same time zone as cities like Dallas and Chicago.
It's kind of a mess.
That could get confusing for business customers, especially along the state line. And what about Las Cruces and El Paso, which are an hour apart but on the same time zone? In the winter, commuters would have to leave Las Cruces by 8 in the morning to get to El Paso by 8 in the morning.
Well, I'm sure there would be some confusion, but I don't know that it would be anything major.
Checking what time sports are on, they'd be on an hour later in the late fall and winter. And how about kids waiting for the school bus in the dark in the morning? The people we talked to today had mixed reactions to the possible time change. It's kind of confusing, do you think?
Yeah, it is. But I just would like it to stay on daylight saving and then I get to walk my dogs late all the time.
I don't care one way or another. My life is driven by the rotation of the planet and the sun. It's irrelevant.
And some were just confused about what time zone we would be in.
I can see the map. It's normally the ones over, I believe, part of Texas and up through that way.
And if the bill does pass the House and the governor signs it, the federal government would still make the final decision on the time change. For some reason, the U.S. Department of Transportation makes that decision. Kim?
Okay, thanks, Cheyenne. Now, Hawaii and most of Arizona already make their own time rules.